The sad fact is that despite the Commonwealth's commitment to human rights, in many, many Commonwealth countries, indeed in most Commonwealth countries, lesbian, gay, bisexual and transgender people face great persecution. There's not only the criminalisation of their relationships, with very severe penalties in some cases, ranging to many, many years imprisonment, but also, of course, state-sanctioned violence and hatred against gay people. So, for example, in Nigeria, both the government and religious leaders have encouraged and incited hatred and violence against lesbian and gay people, which has resulted in many, many, many gay, lesbian, bisexual and transgender people being beaten and even killed. Safer sex information is being denied to lesbian and gay people in Uganda. Protection against HIV is being denied to this section of the population solely because of their sexual orientation and gender identity. In Nigeria, we've seen a whole witch hunt against gay Christians. A gay Christian church that was established in Nigeria was literally driven out of the country. The people, Nigerians, had to flee their own country for simply wishing to worship as openly lesbian, gay, bisexual and transgender Christians. Some of them were threatened with death, some of them were beaten up, even by other Christians. And this is in a Commonwealth country, Nigeria. In Jamaica, we see the government and police tolerating murder music by big, well-known Jamaican reggae and dancehall stars like Buju Banton, Beanie Man and Bounty Killer. This music openly incites and encourages the murder of lesbian, gay, bisexual and transgender Jamaicans. And indeed Human Rights Watch has said that Jamaica has a culture of impunity whereby state agents, the police, the government, prosecutors, seem to give the green light, or at least take no serious action against those who perpetrate homophobic and transphobic violence. In Malaysia, in recent times, we've seen a further crackdown and tightening of morality, particularly in the Islamic areas and regions, which has impacted on both gay men and lesbians. They no longer feel safe being visible and going about their everyday business. Some of them have been arrested on all kinds of charges, some of them trumped up. This is not a way in which a democratic Commonwealth nation should behave. But despite all this doom and gloom, despite all this persecution, there are some notable success stories. One of the extraordinary achievements of the post-apartheid government in South Africa was to become the first nation anywhere in the world to explicitly outlaw discrimination against gay people in its constitution. The African National Congress, which pioneered this new post-apartheid constitution, made a point of saying that all South Africans should be able to live in freedom with human rights. And that's why its constitution guarantees equal treatment on the grounds of sexual orientation. We've also had an extraordinary success in India, where the High Court has finally ruled against the British-era anti-gay law, paragraph 377. That paragraph, which criminalised consenting adult same-sex relations, has been declared illegal. And that's a huge, momentous achievement by Indian gay and lesbian people and their straight friends and allies. It's also a great tribute to the generosity and maturity of the Indian government that it is not going to appeal this decision, that it is going to allow this law to cease to operate and to ensure that lesbian and gay Indians no longer have to live in fear of criminal prosecution for consenting victimless behaviour. So South Africa and India show what is possible. The Commonwealth can be a beacon for human rights when it comes to sexual orientation and gender identity. It's up to all those other countries in the Commonwealth who have failed to address these issues and to show compassion, love and mercy to now embrace their lesbian, gay and bisexual citizens and to give them the same rights, equal rights, with regard to their lives as every other citizen has.
Thank you very much.